Lost against Germany as a Poland noob. Uh-huh. Was I given land? No. I'm currently just fighting based on the resources I had left over, consolidating some regiments, and then also using the British exile troops that they're sending me. So we now have 14,000 manpower to draw from there. That's what these units are. That's why also they're so much stronger than my regulars. Because my regulars are completely out of gear because Lend-Lease isn't working properly. And what is, I am really hoping, is a bug. Because good grief, it's annoying. And you guys have just finished securing all of this. Gambia is about to fall. Then all of these troops are going to reposition, hopefully, to go after Egypt. Aleppo still holds, crikey. And then also troops from here are going to turn, although we could just continue across Libya. But then we are really entering dangerous attrition and supply areas. I really don't want to do that. Like, the Allies can handle that bit. I think I'll probably withdraw at that point. And then I'll need to start thinking quite seriously about another round of consolidations. Because I'm very, very low on gear. Meanwhile, America is fighting Japan, but Japan is not in the Axis. So America fights them on their own, independently. Which is actually probably really bad for Japan. Because it means Japan's going to be up against their entire fleet. America has nothing to worry about in the Atlantic. Alright, so their defences are now starting to get a little bit more entrenched, so we're going to hold off the attack for a bit. Sit back a bit. And just replenish. Where did I get some more manpower from? Unless that manpower includes the manpower I've been given from my legitimacy, which is possible. Right, I think that we want to get assembly line production. You know, beefing up all of my massive amount of industry. Start doing a bit of consolidation. Get some guns back. Oh, that's where the manpower came from, because I consolidated. Yeah, I have loads of units with loads of troops, but no guns. This is why I really need the guns. Pretty pleased with the cherry on top. Try Britain again. Yeah, there's definitely something balked with that. Why are we still attacking? Oh, we're not. The British are. Yeah, let's not follow that up. I mean, I'll gladly hold what you take. I'm not going to go and attack stuff myself, no way. Okay, a bunch of the consolidations are done. Hungary claims overlordship over Slovakia. The Hungarians have raised claims that Slovakia should once more be part of the nation. Japan's declared war on the Dutch East Indies. There we go, now the wars merge. Thanks, Japan. You've basically just suicided yourself. The German Reich rejects the Hungarian demands. A diplomatic crisis has erupted between Germany and Hungary concerning the fate of Slovakia. Miklos Horthy had previously declared Slovakia was a core interest of Hungary, owing to its historical ties with Hungary. His government is expected to be consulted on any measure concerning Slovakia. So, America, you're in the same war as us now, right? Actually, the best way to see that would be here. Not yet. Now you are. Hi, America! Really? Oh, because they weren't called into the war yet. Now they're in the war. Hi, America! God damn it. Alright, I'm going to improve... Oh, hang on. I can join your wars. Yes. How about now? There we go. I haven't cancelled it yet. I still haven't cancelled it. There we go, positive. So I can resupply most of these troops. Unfortunately, I just consolidated a bunch of my armies. So guns-wise, we're going to be fine. It's going to be everything else that's going to be difficult. So that's all 41 tack. That's 41. Don't have 36 fighters yet. Let's get those. Now they've cancelled. But that's okay, because we are now ahead. So what I need to say now... Flipping hell, America. Is... everything else. Oh, so because I'm not asking for regular guns, you're not willing to send me anything. I'm not asking you for regular guns. You've done well with that. Thank you. USA! Guns! USA! Could drop some stuff. Hello. Support! Yes! Finally! Okay, I need to do something really, really desperately here. So... I need to start nicking stuff. What shall I drop to do that? It's kind of... No, AT uses AT guns, it's not support. But my infantry divisions are now getting... Yeah, we're going to switch that. Hang on, why can't I... Oh, we're still researching. Okay, never mind. We'll hold on to it for now. Support gear is what I really needed. And motorized. And AT. Once I have all of those, then I'll be fine. But I've actually just got the technology which allows me to fight tanks with infantry. Can you recruit troops as an Exile if you actually have the weapons to do it with? I think so, yeah. You can try. Question is, where do they deploy? London. So yes, you can. Absolutely. Now accepting infantry equipment from anyone. No? Go on. Come on! Come on! Right, has the counterattack for Egypt begun yet? Yes, I would say it has. And Free France is starting to get a lot more troops. How is Free France looking factory-wise? Still with 8. But they have enough civilian factories to at least build more stuff. Sure, it's going to take them a while. But the potential is there. Who am I playing with? I am playing as Poland. You lost so much experience. That's kind of a crazy amount of experience to have lost. Alright, so now if I go back to the US and say, hey buddy, I don't want to lose the support equipment they're sending me right now. I don't necessarily trust that they'll send me more. Okay, so we've got this. That's a lot of countries I can do war propaganda against. So we want to open up the political discourse. And then we will... referendum, I think. For 1% stability. We can do the workers thing after this. Yeah, I'm gonna hit that one once. And then we'll do the referendum when we have the points for it. Yeah, I know my plan to invade Poland. I'm kind of wondering, we probably need to take Denmark first, and Denmark's still pretty heavily guarded. Otherwise there's no way in to the Baltic. Plus I'm not sure I really want to go just charging into the submarine-infested Baltic with just convoys. Demonstrations of public dissent were once confined to limited areas and now widespread. While people gather in the streets, the BBWR finds itself at a crossroads. If we continue allowing this propaganda to spread, the referendum suggested both from within the party itself as well as the opposition may show that we do not have the support of the public. The unity we have strived for is giving way to a plurality of opinions united against us. Let the people be heard, lose political power, democratic opposition voicing protests. Even if reform is happening, we must show strength by suppressing this defiance. Well, let them be heard, absolutely. Except now I need to wait for even longer to hold the national referendum. Grr. Volunteer corps. Let's have the corpses of the volunteers. Didn't read it. Freedom cannot be enforced by the unwilling, or it would become a travesty. Those who take up arms for liberty by choice must be given the means to do so, however. Yeah, okay, I'm going to cancel half of these. This was a little bit too optimistic, I think. In fact, sod it. This is way too optimistic. Mechanized offensive. Finished. Let's get the assault concentration. I'm kind of annoyed by how entrenched they are here. See, we stand no chance of success, apparently. Maybe the Civil War would take land back for us. I strongly doubt that. Although I do kind of wonder how exactly a Civil War would work. That is true. I suspect it's just going to make half of my army revolt. Or else they'll join the Axis. I mean, we are contributing just by sitting here. Because we're forcing the Germans to send in a bunch of troops to stop us. Are the Soviets pushing back against the Germans? No. Well, no. This was all held by the Soviets. They're still just fighting over Poland right now. Counterattack for Egypt's going really well. And the Americans haven't even arrived yet. Oh, well I have the volunteer corps going. Do you always save half? Or is 10 the maximum? 10 I think is the max. Okay. So be it. So we're gonna have to finish volunteer corps. Well, that's only 13 lost. Cancel that. Then we'll get the political power to go up to 100. We'll get the reform. And then it'll be good. Although while we have that political power negative going right now, we are getting more democratic over time. Support's going to be going down because of the ruling party popularity, but I think that's going to be okay. So I think what we need to do is seriously consider a naval invasion against Copenhagen and Odense. Odense. I'm not sure how you pronounce that actually. Keep doing these random attacks against us, but they're not really having any effect. Naval engagement. My submarine found some of their submarines. Guarding a convoy. No! Okay, it's fine. Wasn't my sub. It's fine. Oh no. Oh no. It's fine. It's okay. It's okay. Aha! Maintenance companies. Here we go. I want to continue researching those, I think. And then I wish to change out my AT support for maintenance companies. Save. Same with these. Oh, I never actually got them. Cool. And now we're short on support equipment, but we should still be receiving support equipment from the US. Because they haven't said they've cancelled it yet. And now as I'm fighting, we're going to be stealing their gear. Which is probably something I should have done yonks ago. So if you're ever fighting as an exile government, get maintenance companies. They're kind of important. Because you're effectively going to be fighting a guerrilla war. Especially if you can find an area which is like super duper defensible, where you'll be getting, or inflicting a lot of casualties, like these mountains, for example. Oh, something just happened. Hungary proclaimed Greater Hungary. Having regained the lands that were taken from them in the Treaty of Trianon, Horthy issued a proclamation yesterday evening that the nation shall henceforth be known as Greater Hungary. I'm a little bit worried about when nationalist Spain declares war. That is a concern. Especially if they're going to be nuclear at the time, crikey. There's a couple of submarines here doing a lot of damage. Oh. Just cut off, that would be pretty good. Surprisingly, the call for more referendums and less repressive measures against the opponents of the regime have received some support at the internal party discussions. While the BBWR leadership remains sceptical, several influential members have supported a shift. Perhaps they have confidence that little would change in practice, or perhaps they are secretly traitors to the party, as many other opponents would have it. Regardless, if the public call for such changes should come, some of the leaders of Poland are ready for compromise. We need a referendum. And now we have democratic Poland, led by Wicenti Witos. 61% democratic. My stability should have just gone up as well because of my party popularity. It has, and it's going to continue to rise too. And we lost the negative modifiers, so we can now take a party national focus. Although I think right now we're going to want to take steps like banning fascism, banning communism. Actually, no, neither of those would really help. Press standards would help. That would help a lot. The election, wartime exception. Polish Republic is in a state of war. Normally an election would be held at this time, but being in the midst of an important conflict, many argue that it cannot afford to spend time on political campaigning, or a change of leadership should that come about. Meanwhile, others claim that declaring the ongoing war a valid reason for skipping elections is the first step towards eroding Polish democracy. After all, letting military matters take precedence over the people's influence could be a slippery slope. We can take care of such matters when the war is through. Communism and fascism grow. We gain stability. We lose stability. I'm going to do that because we are saving up for press censorship. So we just gain stability and then we'll cancel it out with the press censorship. The W is pronounced to V in Polish. Okay. Let's see if I remember that. I'm sure I've been told that before. And there we go. We have successfully split them in half. So let's have you lot on this side, you lot, and you lot. Yeah, that side. Let's not do that. Oh, got some more troops coming in. Yes, please, Britain. Where is it? There it is. Hello, Poppet. This is a cool system. I do like this. I guess this is really meant to replace the fact that you have your own support gear. So we need to send you here. Although we're currently fighting against those submarines who are dealing with the American troops coming in. Counterattack. And the French. Vichy France wants this area back again. I can't have it. It's mine. Well, it's actually Free France's. It's ours! There you go. Ooh, they actually took Suez. Did they destroy Suez, though? That's the question. Well, did you? Yes, they destroyed Suez. That's going to be expensive to repair. Crikey. It's kind of a cool addition, though, that they can do that. Right, how are the Soviets doing? Remarkably stable. Very remarkably stable. And Japan doesn't seem to have made a lot of progress yet either. The Chinese forces have done a very good job holding, and now they've got Indian troops coming in too, I think. And the Philippines are completely untouched. They are losing some of the islands, but I would say that's going pretty well. This is actually quite a nice attack over on this side. We've done well there. Anti-fascist raids. What does that do? Gain base stability minus 10%. Nope. War bonds. Consumer goods factories. Nope. I don't have any. Pointless. That just gains more legitimacy, but I already have 100. Yeah, it would be definitely nice if there was a little bit more you could do with the legitimacy points. Like buying the off-map factories, as I said. But I can see how mods like Kaiserreich could get a lot of use out of that. I mean, they've added clicky buttons, they've added legitimacy modifiers and bonuses, so that's really cool. I'm very excited to see what mods do with it. I know there's an escort invasion mission. Is there an escort transports mission? It's just escort. So, yes. The United Mexican States joins the Allies. Earlier today, the UK and the United Mexican States issued a joint statement that the latter has now been formally granted member status of the Allies. So Mexico's joined. Haha. And we have some additional troops. So I think no, we're just going to throw you in. Throw you into the deep end. Free France has called Mexico in. So now we're going to have a bunch of Mexicans coming over as well. Wow, that's a lot of Free French over here. Oh, they're expeditionary forces that have been given to Free France by the US, I think.